I met someone once, and ever since that day, I can't tell if my memory is failing or if something impossible happened. It was early last year when I spotted a vintage camera on a secondhand app sold by a user named Lynn. Her profile looked professional with over 300 five-star reviews and photos of a spotless room. The camera was listed at $1,800, but she agreed to $1,500 instantly without any haggling, which was the first red flag I ignored. We agreed to meet at Yong Chun station, but at the last minute, she asked me to come to her apartment complex nearby called Boai New Village. When I arrived at 2:40 in the afternoon, the building looked decaying, with tiles peeling off like dead skin. I knocked on her door, but there was no answer. And just as I started to feel stood up, she messaged me a location pin showing she was actually on the roof. I headed up the narrow stairs where the handrails were thick with dust and the walls were covered in faded, decade-old graffiti. The rooftop door was a jarring shade of blood red against the gray concrete. And as I pushed it open into the wind, I saw her standing by the railing in a beige top and black trousers. I called out her name, and that's when the world stopped making sense because her body turned toward me, but her head remained perfectly still facing the horizon. It looked like a glitch in a video game where the model doesn't align properly. I stopped 5 meters away and a voice spoke, but it didn't come from her mouth. It resonated inside the air right next to my ear, just saying one word: camera. Her fingers began to open and close in a slow, rhythmic motion, as if she were blowing up an invisible balloon while her long, rounded nails caught the light. Suddenly, her head didn't turn. It spun like a top, rotating smoothly until her face was locked onto mine without a single blink, revealing massive eyes with an unnatural gray-blue hue. As I backed away, her mouth began to stretch open wider than any human jaw should allow, revealing teeth that shimmered despite the lack of a light source. And though it was silent, I felt a wave of pressure against my chest like a wordless scream. She started moving toward me, but she wasn't walking. Her feet never left the ground as she glided across the concrete like a skater on ice. I bolted for the stairs, hearing a wet sliding sound dragging behind me, and I didn't stop until I burst into a random apartment on the 3rd floor where an old lady lived. I sat there, shaking for 5 minutes, claiming I was being chased by bees just to catch my breath. When I finally left the building and checked my phone to document what happened, the entire chat history was gone, and the account for Lynn didn't exist anymore. There was no record of the camera or the meeting, yet I can still feel the sting on my finger where I hit the railing and the weight of that silence on the roof. If there is no digital footprint and no witness, did I really go to meet a stranger? Or did I walk into a gap in reality where some transactions aren't meant to be recorded? Do you think I should ever go back to that building to see who really lives behind that silent door? Or is it better to leave some questions unanswered? If you found yourself standing on that roof, would you have stayed to see what she was trying to give you? Or would you still be running?
The story has ended, but they have noticed you now. You are already deep within the hollows. To ensure you find your way back, or perhaps to ensure you never leave, you must mark your presence. Like the shadow you saw, share the whispers you heard, and if you are truly brave, subscribe to Midnight Hollows, because some things only exist in the dark. See you next midnight.